guys, it's me, and today I'm going to be talking about Attack on Titan. I think it's episode 62. It's the one I just watched. Yeah, so anyway, it'll be in the title, whatever it is. So I am at my in-laws' place. They are out of town, and I have to house sit for them. And Chris is at our place because we have the puppy, and so we have our dog, and our dog gets very depressed when he's around the puppy because the puppy is just a nightmare. I mean, no, that's actually not true. He's absolutely adorable. But he's just... He faces life with an enthusiasm that is exhausting for the best of us, including our dog. And so anyway, we try to keep them separated because our poor dog, who's 9, looks at us with this sad, bewildered face and is like, why? And so anyway, so Chris is working from his house, I'm working from here, and Chris then comes over for dinner, and then we obviously go to sleep and stuff, so. Anyway, but I'm going to be talking about this. So anyway, the reason why I tell you that I'm at my in-laws' place is so that you understand why I have, like, I think these are, like, giant Dutch cookie molds. Like, anyway, they're on the wall. This is not a new decorating motif of mine. This is definitely my mother-in-law's aesthetic, which actually, I mean, some of the stuff in this house is just absolutely fantastic. So, but also why the lighting is a little odd. Just they have a lot of warm light, which makes my videos look sepia toned. Which, by the way, if you did not know, interesting factoid, that sepia, which is the brown tone that we're usually familiar with, you maybe see like on photo or video editing, they'll use the term sepia, but I don't think anyone actually knows what sepia is. Sepia is a type of cuttlefish, and the ink that is emitted from the cuttlefish is this kind of nice dark brown rich color, and it was used for ink back in the Middle Ages and Renaissance periods. So anyway, sepia tone, if you ever wanted to know. Okay, so let's get down to talking about this episode. So this is Reiner's backstory, and at first I was kind of confused. I'm sure you're not surprised. But I was like, I think the problem is... I don't know what it is. I feel like if I just watched stuff straight through without a camera in front of me and just like binge watched... Like, I don't think I'd be nearly as confused because I am a pretty intelligent individual and I generally don't have a hard time keeping up with shows, like in the characters and all that stuff. But I think it's the animation, the fact that some of the characters look very similar. And I know some of you are like, no, they're not. They're nothing like, they look similar. Like some of these characters look similar. It's the same shade of blonde hair. Anyway, so anyway, I think, I think I just maybe get more confused than I normally would be. I'm trying to think of like something that I watched that like I wasn't confused about at all. Oh, you can probably hear, Benny, on his chew toy. Hi. Here, I'm going to take a picture of him so you can see what he's doing right now. And I might get a phone call halfway through filming this because we're looking at a car. Okay, hold on. Square. Benny. Hey, Benny, can you take a look at me? Or you can just come up. Okay, I think I got some cute ones. They're kind of blurry, but oh, this one's so cute. Oh, look at this. I just took that and anyway, so yeah, Reiner's backstory. At first I was a little confused, but obviously I figured it out pretty quickly on. And you can see that tail. It was heartbreaking, and I really appreciated and enjoyed seeing Reiner's backstory. Because I can't get over the fact that tail was just like bobbing in the background. Because Reiner was always such an odd character to me. It's like he was an undercover agent. Like, first of all, like you meet him and he seems to be much more mature, much more with it, much more competent, and takes Aaron under his wing. And then it turns out that he's actually this double agent, and his whole purpose was to destroy the wall and kill all these people and reclaim the founding titan, although we didn't know that at the beginning, and that type of thing. And that just seemed very like it didn't make a lot of sense. And then you see fast forward to this season where he's like older, much more mature, very paternal, but also very damaged. And that was just kind of a difficult, I mean, it was just, there was a lot going on. So I think that this episode really gives us some insight into his psyche in a lot of ways, where he was like Aaron. I mean, there's a lot of parallels between the two of them, where you have, he wanted to achieve and he didn't at first. And but he rises to the occasion. And I loved that little bit where he sees Aaron lying on the ground, and then he actually sees himself. And I was just like, oh, okay. So he's a much more complex character than originally I had anticipated, which is really nice. And I think that's setting up maybe for a showdown between the two of them. I mean, because clearly they're venturing back into, gosh, Benny, just let me see if I can take another picture of him, because he's just... Hey, Benny. Yeah, I'm laughing at you. I think this season is really setting up a showdown between Aaron and Reiner. And, I mean, because it really was Reiner... and Berthold and Annie, but definitely Reiner, that sets up the situation for Aaron's mom to die. Hi. Yes. You are just so cute. There you are with your toy. I can see the animation difference. I gotta be honest, I don't know if I like it as much as the other one. Originally I was like, I really can't tell much of a difference, or I think I might like this one a little better. But I don't know, like, I think Annie in the earlier episodes, I liked her look a little more. She was very harsh. I mean, she's harsh now, but she seems, I don't know. I don't like the way they portray her in this one as much as in the previous ones. So anyway, no. I did like the fact that she ran into Kenny, and I really want to know what's going on about that, like what she is trying to discover. But yeah, I don't know. I think this episode is. I think it was needed for the Reiner narrative and what we're kind of be leading to. I loved where they're showing the different strengths of the individuals and the strengths of the Titans and why the individuals were best paired with those Titans, which really goes to show that, like, the Marleyans have really thought about this, and, like, there are certain personality traits that are enhanced, or different physical traits that are enhanced by the Titans. Oh my gosh, dude. Sounds like he's mauling a dead animal. I guess not mauling a dead animal. Dead animals won't talk, or squeak, but yeah. Anyway, I don't know who that person is. So anyway, but I did really enjoy that little piece where it shows, like, the strengths of all the different Titans and why they're really well paired with those people. Oh, another part about Reiner's life. Are you barking? What is he barking at? Benny! Benny? You bark again, I'm gonna beep you. It's not like, We have shock, we have beep, we have vibrate, and we have shock. So beep is if I need to get his attention. Vibrate is if the beep didn't work. And the shock is if he's done something really bad. Like scratching out Hurley's eyes or scratching at his eyes or chewing on the furniture. This one is used very sparingly. And you can see it's down really low. So, I mean, you can't see that. It's kind of hard. But yeah, like it goes from 0 to 100 and I have it set at like 20 something. So, but yeah, I will beep you if you continue to be disruptive, young man. Anyway, so another thing that I really loved was seeing like Reiner's motivation for taking on the Titan. I mean, it wasn't just the fact that he wanted to be the best. It was that he wanted to help his mother actualize some dream. That he's on a quest for acceptance. And I wonder if that's going to come into play later on in the series. So yeah, I think they've definitely done a good job of paralleling Eren and Reiner, particularly with this one episode. I think that's one thing that I do love about this show and just about anime in general is they can pack a lot of character development in 25 minutes. Where it's just like, oh, here's this character and oh, we're going to show you this episode and completely change perspectives. Oh, this character and all of their motivations become much clearer, and I really appreciate that, and I think that's really interesting and something I like about the genre that I think is missed in live action. Not to say that they don't do that in live action, but I just think it's a bit more. I feel like it's a bit more difficult to do in live action. Maybe it's probably more difficult to do in live action without seeming heavy-handed. Now I'll say that. So anyway, yeah, they've done a good job of like setting up the parallels between the two. So you actually have, I mean, initially, you have Eren and Zeke, kind of the two sons, kind of in conflict. But then you also have Reiner and Eren that in a lot of ways are, you know, the sons trying to prove themselves to some degree. I mean, Eren's not really trying to prove himself, but there's definitely a missional conflict between the two of them. So it's just kind of, I can't beep him because he's doing nothing wrong. It's just annoying. So anyway, yeah, but I think that that's interesting, and I'd like to see how those conflicts play out. Any last minute things? Oh, you can definitely see that there is a trend with protecting those that you love from carrying the Titan mantle. So we saw that with, what was his name? Porco, which is just a terrible name and hilarious, and I wish he were Pudgy. Does that make me a bad person? But where he does not get the Titan, because his brother is trying to protect him from that truncated life. And at the same time, now in present day, we have the young blonde who's trying to protect the girl that he loves or likes or whatever. So that is also a theme. So it's like there's this tension between wanting to be an honorary Marleyan, wanting to hold on. Dude, it's mine. He's kind of cute. He's also really slobbery. But yeah, there's this tension between wanting the glory, wanting to become honorary Marleyans, wanting that acceptance, that peace again, but at the same time, taking on something that's going to significantly shorten your life. And anyway, so I find that that's interesting. And oh my gosh, you have another one? Oh my gosh, dude. And we have a fox. Well, hello, Mr. Fox. You are gross. You are gross, and you're gonna go up here. My mother-in-law would be having kittens right now if she knew that his toys were on the table, but she's not here. So, but yeah, so there is, there is this tension between wanting the glory, wanting to take on that role, the Titans wanting revenge for abandonment. Again, I feel like Reiner in a lot of ways is like the Marleyan Eldians, kind of all the peoples kind of condensed into one person, or distilled into one person. So, because he does feel abandoned, and is seeking glory and acceptance and revenge for that pain. So, but there's that tension between that element and then also the fact that you're going to die very young. So anyway, yeah, that's another thing that's interesting. All right, well, I am going to watch the next episode. I have no idea when Chris is going to come to eat dinner. I have no idea what I'm going to feed him because it's not my kitchen. We've been eating a lot of takeout, which I feel gross. I ordered a cookbook I'm really excited about, so when we finally move back into our house, we will be eating very healthfully and tastily. Anyway, all right, well, I will talk to you guys later. So, yeah, till next time.